What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA FedEx Amateur Series Season 6 race number 23 from Michigan. This is the second race in the round of 8 here in the Amateur Series playoffs. On pole, you have Kurt Hamilton and Chad Brennan. And then you have last week's winner Kyle Kesey and Matt Flood. Set is Mel and Servants area, and Nick Alsop and Baffood Sacco, Keegan also Jr. and Luciana Reese, Steve Love and Paul Wright, Daniel Colton, Xavier Rain, David Cervantes and Hayden Meadows, Daniel Gittero and Weiss von Schmidt, and Sal Meadows and William Stone, Tom Akers and Ty Morrow, Perry Allen and Scott Ford, Kyle Akers, Landon Finway, Richard Sweet, and Stanley Winters. See, someone did not get going, and that would be Maggie Ford for Akers Racing. She's had a lot of momentum on her side lately, so it really does suck that she's going to probably fall a lap down here early on. The pace car pulls off 20 laps from Michigan. First time we've been to Michigan in quite a few seasons. So, wouldn't be a race if I didn't get a phone call right for the start. But anyways, green flag is out. Kurt Hamilton with a really good jump. I think Chad Brennan might have spun his tires a little bit as Matt Flood peeking to the outside. Kyle Kesey, who just needs a calm day today. Already 3 wide in the middle, so get on the inside. They are 3x3 off turn 2. Nick also with a huge run up the inside. He's leaning on Set his Mill down into Keegan also Jr. in the 7. Steve Love now going to make it 4 wide for third as they complete lap number 1. 7 and 29 are leaning on each other. Ooh, Set his Mill walled it pretty hard. Chad Brennan now going for the lead. Very important bonus point there. Whole field bouncing off each other off turn number 2. And here comes Daniel Colton at number 9. Chad Brennan will successfully take over the lead. Nick also feeding back. Crossover now going turn number 1. He's taking the lead back. The food sack looking underneath Keegan also Jr. with his teammate Servants Aaron right there. Both of the Red Bull drivers on frame. Steve Love right now the highest running non-playoff driver. Here he comes going for the lead to the inside of Kurt Hamilton. He has the 9 pushing him. Now the 9 getting to the quarter panel. You see the 8 getting a little squirrely there, taking the air off his little spoiler. Coming to the line. Kurt Hamilton will continue to lead, but Daniel Colt and Steve Love are there. Here comes Servants Aaron peeking to the inside of the 9. He got the 9 a little loose. That's off the wall. Nearly wrecking the O2 there. And Servants Aaron going for the lead. The 99 all over him. But a championship is at stake in a few weeks, and they need all the points they can get. Weiss von Schmidt and David Cervantes now up there fighting for it, and caution is out. So we're actually just happened on 420. Watching Kyle Akers. Not a good day for Akers Racing. So we're going to have something to bounce off the wall down into Cynthia Bright and Richard Sweet. Kyle did a great job keeping off the inside wall. Factory start. Man. And coming to the caution, we had major troubles for Nick also at 29. Oh, Chad Brennan got turned by Kyle Kesey. Oh, Luciana Reese gets into it. So does Nick Alsop. Set his mail. Oh, and Richard Sweet head on into the wall. Down into Scott Ford. How did Richard Sweet get turned? And this was coming to the caution, guys. Richard Sweet was obviously involved in the last crash, so his tires were already destroyed. Oh, he got clipped. So what happened with Chad Brennan? Did he get turned by his teammate Kyle Kesey? Because they are both playoff drivers. And obviously you don't want to dump a teammate. Oh no, I think it might have been the 18 of Colin Francis. Oh yeah, the O2 was checking up. Hopefully the 22 didn't sustain too much damage with that. car is off. You can see Maggie Ford not going to get credit for the race. Richard Sweet's going to get 41st. Any playoff drivers out of the race. Nick Alsop's going to get 34th. Lucy Henry's 33rd. Oh, man. They're going to be in a last-ditch effort next week. Servant Sarah Henry leader. Then you have the Food Sacco. Playoff driver of the NTV turning 1-2. Steve Love, Chris Von Schmidt, and David Cervantes, your all-time wins leader in the amateur series, turning 5th. He's had a Keegan Alsop Jr. peeking to the inside, bringing Daniel Colt and Stanley winners. Here comes Ansel Meadows getting past Kurt Hamilton for 9th. Robert Stone better break into the top 10. He's had a really bad season for JGR. Chris Von Schmidt going 3 wide for the lead. Looks like Service Aaron's going to get drafting help and clear him. That 3 wide is now for 2nd. David Cervantes with the runoff, able to clear Keegan Alsop Jr. to the inside. And David with a huge power run in that 2 car. The draft is at no effect today with these guys. Schmidt there to check up the inside line. All servants there. 4 wide for 2nd. That drafting helps really can help out the 19 as the Food Sacco pushes Reese Von Schmidt out there. Oh, 5 wide for 2nd. No, I don't see this ending well. Daniel Cole backed out of it. The Food Sacco squeezed the 19, nearly turning him. That slowed down 8 quite well. Got a little bit of 2-car tandem there. There's a 3 and the 7 working together. Oh, Ansel Meadows gave the 9 a bumper run to break into the top 5. They're now 4 wide. Damn, that isn't the wall that time. That held up Robert Stone and Paul Wright, playoff driver in the 5. Still 4 wide for 3rd. Lap 12 of 20. Servant Sarahan loves what he's seeing out back in his mirror. Here comes Matt Flood. Ansel Meadows in the 54 with a huge run. Oh, David Cervantes got turned into the wall. He saved it, but tough luck for a driver who's just up there contending for the lead. Stanley Winters finally cleared of all the drama out back. He's making a move on the leader. The 54 goes high, the 9's taking the inside. And caution is out. I thought I heard scraping. Not what Stanley wanted to see, is now he'll fall back down to 2nd again. We'll be right back to see what just happened. In a regular season that was dominated by Kevin Harvick Incorporated drivers Nick Alsop and Kurt Hamilton, they've both had issues today. Nick's going to finish 29th, or 34th. And Kurt Hamilton having trouble. They're wrecking up in front of Robert Stone. And they're at 33, just nowhere for him to go. That's the problem. You be riding around minding your own business. Oh god, I can't stop. Riding around minding your own business and get caught up in someone else's mess. Here, Robert Stone on 20. Oh, Kyle Kesey with a little bit of damage again. All in all, this could have been much worse, though. Oh man, Perry, or Jack Marks. Oh, speaking of Perry, he's getting turned. Oof, man, Michigan tempers are flaring. Pictures. Chase car is off, coming to the green for 4 laps to go. Alright, so Kurt Hamilton will come home with a 30th place finish. A really rough points day for him. Servant Sarahan out front, still in the playoffs, obviously. He's the highest running playoff driver. The 2nd highest are 7th and 8th. So Servant Sarahan might have secured himself some good points. But Stanley Winters has other ideas. Going for the lead earlier when the caution came out. He goes all the way to the inside to the 83, can't side draft him. The 9 went with him. Got the Chevys on the inside, the Toyotas on the outside. Here comes the Ford up the middle. Ansel Meadows in the 54. Long-run car. But with only 3 to go, he's had enough time. Daniel Colt and Stanley Winters, both of them were in the playoffs when the playoffs started. Neither are left in the round of 8. So they are here just for the dub. With a 99 and a 7 making some contact. The 7's a little in the middle. Food Sacco trying to make a late race charge. Ooh, the 3's going real high. That's going to hold up to 54 even more. Here in Michigan. Fuchsako restarted this race in 7th. 2 laps, he's worked his way up to 2nd. Closing the lead. Out front. Matt Flood challenging for 2nd. White flag in the air here in Michigan. Daniel Colt's doing a good job blocking both lines, but they are so fast in the draft. Staying in the winner all the way out of the top 10. Here comes Matt Flood with help from Xavier Rain. This isn't the most important drafting track, but drafting is definitely a factor. Oh, and Daniel Colt might get split here. No, he went down to block the 12. Can the 99 make the run on the outside in turns 3 and 4? Matt Flood in the perfect position in that 12 car. Keegan Olsen Jr. kind of booted the 99 out of the way. He's going to lose a couple very important points. The 12 has help from the 6. Coming up turn number 4. Can Matt Flood do it or does Daniel Colt have it? I don't know. I think it's Daniel Colt. Daniel Colt wins it by 200 to the 2nd over Matt Flood. We'll be back to your official results. And one of the coolest post-race photos we've had ever. Daniel Colt, your winning photo is up on screen, and this picture is pretty sick. I like that one a lot. So, the fastest lap of the race belongs to Matt Flood, so no playoff drivers getting the bonus point. Let's go take a look at your official results. Daniel Colt with the win, the 22 thousandths of a second back. You have Matt Flood. Xavier Rain with a strong run. Keegan also Jr. 4th, and Servant Sarahan 5th. Fuchsako 6th, Jack Mark 7th, Daniel Guerrero 8th, Cody Parker 9th, and Paul Wright rounds out your top 10. Caitlin Wilhelm getting one of her best finishes of the season in 11th. Kyle Kesey was involved in 2 crashes, technically here bounds for 12th. Cynthia Brighton for that spin got 13th. Kyle Akerson for that spin got 15th. Ansel Meadows falls all the way down to 19th. Damon Moore in 20th. Excuse me. Stanley Winters was contending on the last restart. Restarted 2nd all the way back down to 23rd. David Javontes had a good run going 25th. You can see everyone else finished. All the way down to Richard Sweet in last. So, that was Michigan. Hope you guys enjoyed. Major congrats to Daniel Colt. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Later.
And they're pretty sweet. A pickle jar just gets me every time.
Promise I
can do much more than just archery. Do second base on my Tinder date.